Very good evening to all of you. And it's your first session and some important instruction we have discussed in the last session. I'm going to rediscuss those all important points and that will be very important. So kindly keep your mic on mute condition unless and until it is required. And please don't ask any question which is not related to ongoing topic. Okay, otherwise it is going to create unnecessarily disturbance. Okay, to the ongoing topic. And you are means allowed to speak about the topic if it is important. Okay, there's no any hard and fast rule. You are allowed to discuss anything anytime. You can interrupt me if it is important, and it is important for the ongoing topic. If it is any doubt is there for the ongoing topic, at that time you can ask me. Okay, so shall we start finally?
Yes, sir.
You all are with me? Is there any problem
sir.
to anyone?
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
Yes. And the one more important thing, you all got the notification about the today's session on your mail.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So there is session link will come to your mail, and also I will provide on Telegram. Both of the platform you will get the links. And second thing, today's recorded session we will share on your mail. So if there any problem of getting the sessions, you can contact me personally on my WhatsApp. You can chat me. Okay, so whatever between 2 to 3 days, all the things will be to set some all the things, there will be some time required. Okay, so if there is any problem, you can directly call me, you can directly WhatsApp me, so we'll resolve your problem. Second thing, those who don't have the software, after today's session I will share the link to download the software. The 19 version I will share, so download it. And what will be the difference between the versions of the software, we will discuss it later. Okay, so there will be a brief discussion, detailed discussion will be there, what difference will be there if you are going to practice with the different versions of the software. Detailed discussion will be there. Okay, so don't worry about that. Whatever the version you are having, let it to be. There's no great difference to practice with that available version. Okay, there was no great difference between the versions, but yeah, difference are there. So that what is the difference, we will discuss it. Got it? Hello.
All right, sir.
Okay, now second thing, we are going to start. So okay, so in this program we are going to cover two important softwares like ETABS software and RCDC software, and Excel will be there. Most of you are well aware with the Excel, why we are using the Excel in structural design field, or it is useful in almost all the engineering field. Okay, so ETABS software will be there throughout this training, and from the mid of this training we will start the RCDC software. There will be the use of RCDC software from that time. Okay, from the mid of this training we have to work over the RCDC software. But yeah, this ETABS software, we have to practice with this ETABS software throughout this training. Got it?
Okay,
So
sir.
first of all, try to understand what is the full form of this ETABS software. That is very important. There is some introduction we are going to take. Some basic information about this software you need to have. Okay, so ETABS software is its full form is Extended Three-Dimensional Analysis of Building System. Okay, this is a well-known software for the building structure. Some important structure you can analyze, design in this software. But if you are going to analyze and design high-rise structure, RCC structure, or building structure, so there is no any option except this ETABS software. Got it? So that's why the ETABS is the Extended Three-Dimensional Analysis of Building System. It is founded by the CSI. It is the product of CSI. There are so many companies are there that's releasing different providing different kinds of softwares. So there are different families of the software. What? There are different families of the software, like CSI is there, Bentley is there, Tekla is there, So they are going to produce different kinds of products. Likewise, CSI company is there, that is what Computer Structure Incorporation has released different products. Amongst those all products, the most well-known software all over world is ETABS software. So it is the product of CSI. What is full form? Computer and Structure Incorporation. Initially, this ETABS software was just a program, and it was developed by some master pursuing students in 1975. That is here it is written. Later on, it is produced as an integrated building design software in 1985. As I told you, it is the product of CSI, Computer Structure Incorporation. There are so many products, and not only in the structural design field. Not only in structural design field, there's in other different structure other will be there, like water retaining structure will be there. So in every sector, in every specialization, this company has released some products for the designing, for the analysis purpose. But here we have to especially discussing about like what for the structure. So ETABS software is there. In ETABS software, what we are able to do here, we are able to perform the analysis and design and deal with the superstructure. You all well aware with what does mean by the superstructure, what does mean by the substructure, I hope. Okay, so the superstructure will be analyzed and designed in this ETABS software. Then what about the substructure? If you want to design the substructure, so what provision is there for the design of substructure? So the CSI SAFE is there for the foundation design. SAFE software is well known for the design of substructure, design of foundation. So ETABS will be for the superstructure, SAFE will be for substructure. CSI Bridge is there, Perform 3D is there. Perform 3D is also for the analyzing and designing of the superstructure. CSI Column is there. So these all are some products of CSI. Likewise, if you are talking about the other family like Bentley, so Bentley has released for the superstructure like STAT Pro. For the substructure, STAT Foundation is there. Likewise, there are so many products of Bentley. Are you getting my point? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, these are the products. But as I told you, for the building structure, okay, it is best to use this ETABS software for the high-rise structure, especially for the RCC structure. And most of the iconic buildings or tall structures of the world were analyzed and designed in this software, as I told you. Like Burj Dubai, you know about this. So the world tallest building. Most of the part or most of the structural element were analyzed and designed in this ETABS software. And this software is having different versions. Over the years, the company has making some modifications, some improvement will be there, and with that improvement, it is going to release in the upcoming years. So in 2000, in market, most of the people are working and practicing with 2015 version. Some of them they are practicing with 2016 version. Some of them they are practicing with 2017 version. 18 version is there, 19 version is there, 20 version is there. So every year it is releasing different versions of the software. But yeah, basic and most of the things will be same. Some changes will be there. Some advancement will be there. Some modification in the software will be there. But yeah, basic things will be same. Basic means almost 98% things will be same, or 99% things will be same. Some changes will be there, like 1% will be changed. Some any one more option will be added, one more analysis option and a command will be added. Some modification in the screen will be there. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
So that kind of modification you will be able to see in the software. Otherwise, almost it is 99% same. So that's why I'm telling you, don't worry about the version. Yeah, between two years of version like 18 and 19, there will be no great difference. But if you take the 2020 version and if you are going to open 2015 version, so there will be the great difference. Are you getting my point? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So what differences are there? I will discuss. I will let you know what differences are there and what things you have to take care when you are going to practice with different versions of the software. Is that all okay? So it is about some introduction about this ETABS software. Are you getting my point or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You all are with me?
Yes, sir.
Is there any problem to anyone?
Yes, yes, sir. No, sir.
No, sir.
Shall we proceed?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now come back. Like see, suppose it has a 2016 version is there, so the icon change will be there. This kind of icon will be there. It has 2019 version is there, so its icon is like this. If you are going to take a 2019 version, that icon will be different. So this is what, with different versions of the software, icon is going to be changed. Got it? First thing. Second thing is what, like when you are going to open the ETABS software without of having internet connection. Hello.
Yes, sir.
When you are going to open ETABS software without of having the internet connection, so this kind of welcome screen will be there. Is it visible? Is there anything on this screen? No. Hello.
No, sir.
Okay, nothing is there. So why it is happening? Because when there is no internet connection, so at that time this kind of welcome screen will be. Yeah, actually everything is there. You can start your work. Okay, so see this on top that you are getting, this called as what? Top main menu bar. Hello.
Yes,
This
sir.
called as what? Top main menu bar. Hello.
Yes, sir.
So nothing will be present on your screen when your internet is not connected. In the second case, when you are going to open this software being internet connection, so what kind of screen will be? Like this kind of screen will be. Hello.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
When your system is connected with the internet and when you are going to open this software, so this kind of welcome screen will be. So some information and so many things are present here that we will discuss. Okay. So come here. Okay, so yeah, it is actually a real software I have opened. Okay, so this is what on the top that you are getting, what it is called as top main menu bar. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, first, and some shortcut options, some shortcut commands are available here, that is called as quick access bar. Can you repeat it once? Hello.
Quick access bar.
It is
Quick
called as
access
quick
bar.
access bar. It's some part is present on this side also. This is also a quick access bar. So on the top, that this option that you are getting in a line like file, edit, view, define, draw, this is called as quick access bar. Sorry, this is called as top main menu bar. And this shortcut keys and shortcut commands and shortcut icons are actually present here on the top. That is called as what? It is called as quick access bar. But when you are going to install a new when you are going to open a newly installed software, okay, so you will get this kind of screen. Like, yeah,
Okay.
okay, if it is
Means in
connected with the
previous.
internet, so still there will be no presence of quick access bar. So don't worry about that. Yeah, see here internet is connected, no issue, but only on the top the presence of top main menu bar is there. So actually this quick access bar we have to set, we have to adjust. So we will discuss about this in detail in the command section. Hello, are you getting?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
So
sir.
whenever you are going to open this software, so nothing will be present here. Nothing will be present here. It will be blank. Only the top main menu bar will be there. Getting? So this is what welcome screen. We are going to call it as welcome screen. When you are going to open the software, nothing will be there. Okay?
Okay, okay.
Yes.
Means there will
Next.
be difference of interface. That's it.
Yes, yes. User interface. When you are going to open the software, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, see, what is actually present when your system is connected with the internet and you are getting some this kind of information to be present here. So what it means, try to understand. Okay, so here first on the left hand side, okay, we will discuss it on later. First, see, latest news will be there. Latest news will be there. What it means, what updations in these CSI products, what latest versions are present in the company, and what latest version the company has released, that notification you will get from here. There is the latest news, what updations are there. So CSI detail 18 version, CR20 ETABS, what ETABS latest version is there. See, ETABS version 20 is available. Hello, latest version. Getting or not?
Yes, sir.
As I told you, there are so many products. SAP 2000 is there, CSI plant is there, CSI bridge is there, CSI detail is there. So what I told you, there are so many products. There are so many products. Okay, so all the updations, all the upcoming products, upcoming launches, okay, every latest news will be present here. But when you will be able to see all these updation, obviously when your system is connected with the internet. Getting or not? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, come to the next part, that is resources, learning resources. So tech tips, some watch and learn, some guideline videos are given by this CSI. Okay, just for the reference, just to learn. Okay, some important commands, some important elements, some important things, so you can learn from here also. Okay, some important video in video format. This actually has been uploaded by the CSI. So by watching these videos, you can learn something. Then manuals are also there. Some PDF manuals are there to read some command utilization and how to operate these unit conversions and everything that is given here. What are the load patterns and how to define some different things. What is the use of the software? What is the purpose of software? So many things here it is given in manual. So how to work with this ETABS software, that will define by this manual. Then knowledge base and website is there. Once you click over that, so it will take you all to directly to the company website, CSI website. Are you getting?
Yes,
Hello.
sir.
When you click to this knowledge base, when you click to this website, it will take you to directly to the website page. Okay, so there you can in detail learn about this CSI and all the notification, everything you can read on their page. Is that all okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Second, now come to this side on left part. See, new model. What it means, if suppose you are going to start any project from scratch, from nothing, okay, so at that time you have to click on new model. So everything will be new. Everything will be new. You have to go to define everything, you have to model everything, and it means you have to start from nothing, from scratch. So means you want to go to start a new model, new project. But if you want to open any existing model, like 2 months ago, 1 month ago, and 2 days ago, I'm working on any model, on any project, and I want to open that same model again. So what I will do? See, I will click on this open existing model. It will ask you about the that particular model. So yeah, irregular building, high-rise structure is there. Okay, suppose
Save the
I am
size.
working on this project. Suppose I'm working on this project, so what I will do, I'm clicking on this, so this project will be open, and then I will resume my work. I will continue my work.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is what existing. So cancel it. If you are going to click over the new model, it will take you to the new window,
Okay.
new screen.
It's completely plain screen.
Yes, plain screen will be there. There will be some pop-up screen will be there, but that will be the new one.
All
If you
right.
want to open any existing structure, any existing project, you have to click over this. Are you getting my point?
Any saved files.
Yes. Any saved your work, saved project.
Okay, sir.
Now, it is what open existing model. Like if you are doing any project so far ago, like 2 months ago, 1 month ago, okay, 1 week ago, But if you are working on a recent model, like just see before of keeping off my this system, I'm working on this any model like analyzed model is present here. I'm working on that. So I don't need to go to this open and don't need to find where it is saved, where it is and by finding it, then I can open it. But
Yes,
see,
sir.
I am working on it. Means recently I am working on that. That's why what some models will be present here. Some recent work will be present here.
Imagery window will be present.
Yes, yes. Your recent work,
Okay, sir.
your last work, your recent work will be present here. Some in a reverse chronological order. Are you getting? So you
Okay.
just can click over this, and that project will be open. You can continue your resume your work.
All right.
Okay, so this kind of information is very important to know when you are going to open this software. So this is all about the welcome screen when you are going to open this software. But what? This all screen will not be present when you are going to open the software without of being internet connection. Then what? If I want to open new model, if I want to open any previous work, if I want to open any recent work, then what? If the screen is like this, are you getting my point? Hello?
Yes, sir.
So yeah, it's okay, no worry. See, when
We
you
have
go to file,
go
when
to
you go to file,
and
once you click over that, see the option is there, new model. Hello,
yes, yes.
the option is present, new model, the same option that is present here, new model. Then go to file, then see open existing model. Once you click open existing model, so it is what it will ask you about the recent means your saved file. These
Fine,
two
sir.
these both options are present there, but only this recent model option is not present here. Hello, getting?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That recent option model that you will not able to find when your system is not connected with the internet. So this window will not be there. So go to file and see this option is not present there. So don't worry, no issue. We are knowing about the location of the file. So we can go to file, go to open, and we can find out where that model is present, and you can click over that. That model will be open. Is that all okay or not?
All right, sir.
Okay. So see, yeah, here something is remaining. Okay, so these are top main menu bar. Okay, and whatever the options that are present here, it is nothing but all the options of this top main menu bar. Okay, some quick like you might be you all were aware with the AutoCAD. You all practicing with the AutoCAD. So in AutoCAD, what is there? Shortcut keys are there. Like suppose you want to draw the line, so L enter is there. If you want to draw the circle, so S enter is there. Okay, there's so many shortcut keys are there. So by pressing that shortcut keys, we are proceeding. But in ETABS software, that kind of option we are not preferring, and that is not available into great extent. Yeah, some shortcut keys are there, but normally for that kind of quick access, we are creating this quick access bar. So these all are nothing but the shortcut keys I can call, or in
We
AutoCAD
don't have
shortcut.
command bar in this.
Yes, yes. In AutoCAD shortcut commands are there, shortcut keys are there, but here shortcut icons are there. I can call. Are you getting?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So by quick all the edit options are actually present here. Nothing else. All the draw commands are actually present here. Nothing else. All the select commands are actually present here. Nothing else. So we'll practice over that later. Okay. Just try to understand. Okay, so this is what top main menu bar, quick access bar. So when you are going to open the software, this quick access bar will not be present. Okay, so don't worry that my installation is
It
wrong, my
depends upon
product is
settings.
wrong.
Naza means it depends upon settings. If we go into settings and on this switch on this quick
All these
access.
options, yes,
Yes, sir. Quick
yes,
access bar.
yes,
So then it will display on the interface.
yes, exactly. Okay, hello.
Okay, sir.
Okay, now so we are going to start a new model. Means what will happen if we are going to click over the new model. Okay, so two options are there. Either you can click over this new model, or you can directly click over this file, and go to new model. Okay, actually we are not inside of the software. See why I'm saying that this is the welcome screen. We are not inside of the software. Why I'm saying that? Because these all options, almost all the options are off. You are not able to click here, you are not able to click here, you are not able to click here on the top main menu bar, quick in the top menu bar, in the quick access bar. Only limited options are enabled, like help is there,
That
file
are
is
not
there.
active. That
Okay,
are not active.
yes, all these are in active form. Okay, so just go to file and see, by clicking over this new model, see control N option is there, but I told you we are normally not using these shortcut keys. Okay, normally we are not using these shortcut keys. Some shortcut keys are there, but we are not practicing with this. That's why I will not discuss throughout this training like shortcut keys. Okay, because all the things are present on the screen, so why it is needed to remember all these things. Okay, so new model, so just go to file and just click over the new model. So this is the one way. Another way, you can click over this, whatever you like, you can go through that. So I'm going to file and go to new model. Once you click over the new model, this kind of uh, dialog box will be open under the title of model initialization. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now model initialization. Now we are going to proceed for starting the work with the ETABS software. Got it? So very first option will be there, use saved user default setting. First. Second, use settings from a model file and use built-in setting with. So what it means, try to understand. First option is use saved user default setting. Actually, when you are going to deal any project, when you are going to execute any project for the analysis and design purpose in ETABS software, so what actually you need to do, you need to define so many things. Like suppose if I am talking about the high-rise structure. Okay, is it visible to all of you? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's suppose you are going to deal any high-rise structure, means you have to start to analyze, design, model this structure in ETABS software. So nothing will be there first. What you need to define the material properties. So many materials you need to define. So okay, I will define it. Then we need to define so many section properties. See, so many section properties you need to define. It is what finalized project, design product project. So that's why these limited section sizes are present here. Otherwise, while designing, you need to define so many number of section sizes, like 10 to 20 section sizes of the beam you have to define for this kind of project. 10 to 20 column section sizes you need to define. Okay, then shear wall section sizes you need to define. Slab section sizes you need to define. Okay, now come back, then we have to define the diaphragm, then you have to define the load combination. See how many load combinations are there. See about 20 to about 50 to 70 and 60 or 100 load combination you need to define.
Okay.
Then load cases you need to define. Earthquake loading you need to define. Earthquake wind loading you need to assign and define. Wheel loading you need to define. So making all this definition to be available for every new project, it takes, if you are on in expert level, okay, if you are having the great experience with this ETABS software, well aware with this ETABS software, but still if you are going to define all these all these things for every project, so it takes 30 to 1 hour, 30 minutes to 1 hour. Hello.
Okay, sir.
30 minutes to 1 hour if you are at expert level. But if you are intermediate level, it will take definitely 1 hour, one and a half hour. But if you are starting, if you are going to practice with this software in initial stage, so it takes 2 hours. So like suppose if you are giving, if suppose if you are if you are starting the practice with the ETABS software, and if I'm giving this kind of project like 10 projects, if I'm giving, okay, and I'm saying that design, analyze, and do everything for this project. So every time you need to define these all things for every project. So it is not hectic work, time consuming work.
Yes, sir. It is. It will be.
Okay, one limitation you can understand, one condition you can understand. It is what RCC structure. It is actually what RCC structure. Okay, so I'm giving 10 projects which all are RCC project. Okay, RCC structures. Okay, that is the one good thing for you, I can say. It is a good thing. All the 10 projects are RCC. So what, for every structure you need to define all these same things. You need to
Inputs.
spend all these, every time you need to spend 2 hours.
Okay.
So it is hectic work. It is
Yes.
not good thing. Okay, it is not I can say the smart work. So then what is the solution? So yeah, the solution is present given by the software. See, save user default setting. What it means that, see, if I'm doing this thing for this kind of project once, so yeah, all the definitions are present here. All the definition I need to define once. Then I need to go to option and go to save user default settings. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Just click over that. So it takes some time and will give the pop-up like default setting were successfully saved. So whatever the definitions, whatever the basic things
Inputs.
that I have defined for this project is saved in the attached memory.
All right, sir.
Okay, see, I am going to start a new project. Like I have given 10 projects, so I am going to start a second project. So if I'm knowing this, if I'm not knowing this option, so what problem will meet me? Like I need to spend again 2 hours to define all those things again and again. Getting? So what I will use this, if I'm knowing this option, so what I will do, I will go to this project and I will save this all define definitions in a user default setting. I will come back to this project and I'm checking this option. Just say okay. Once you click over the okay, it will show you the new window. Okay, don't we are not going to discuss right now. Just say okay. See, new project is started, but let me know, I have defined anything here?
No.
No, I have not done anything. But see, just go to define, go to material properties. All the materials are present or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, go to define. I have not defined any load combination, but still, so go to load combination. See, all the load combinations are present or not?
Yes, sir.
See, it is very hectic to define this load combination, very time consuming. Very time consuming work. Anyhow,
Alright.
it will take 30 minutes to define it manually. Are you getting? So
Yes,
this
sir.
is
To
all
give all
present.
these inputs, it will take about half or 1 hour.
Okay, yes, exactly. So that all work is going to be means minimized with this option. Getting?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is what go to define, go to load patterns. So all the load patterns are there. Go to define, like all the load cases will be present here. Nothing I have defined, but everything is present here. Just modification I need to do for the current project. Is that all okay or
Module
not?
modifications, sir. Means drawing modifications we have to do in this.
Exactly.
That's it.
Exactly. All the definition will be there. Then analysis you have to proceed. Nothing you have to do. So your time will be saved. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Is that all okay or not? Is there any problem to anyone? Now second thing is what? Go to file, go to new model, say no. Like suppose for an example, this project is there. Now the second project I have to start, which is steel structure. That is what? Totally steel structure. Then just tell me, this all definition, it is useful for the steel structure?
Not at all, sir.
Ashok sir, what do you think?
No, sir.
Yes, no, not.
No, sir.
No, sir.
All definition of the RCC structure will not be useful for for the your steel structure.
Steel structures.
Yeah, so you all may say that you all may think that see sir, go to any steel structure and save all this definition. What's the problem? Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
That we can do.
Means there is a difference of type of construction, sir. So definitely this will change.
Yes, yes. So what we can do? We can open any steel structure, any base project we will open, and we will go to option. We will go to option and go to user save default setting. So all that setting will be saved. Is that all okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but it is not useful. Why? In ETABS software, at a time, you can save any one project. Hello.
Okay.
At a time. So every time it is again going to become hectic. When you are going to steal, you have to save any RCC. When you are going to steal, then you have to save the steal definition, then RCC definition, then steal definition. Who will remember this thing?
Okay. So, sir, I have a doubt.
Yes.
ना जैसा कि इसमें है, आप अभी बोले कि टाइप ऑफ स्ट्रक्चर से सेटिंग्स चेंज होते, राइट? डेफिनेशन चेंज होते.
जी.
तो सर यानी स्टील स्ट्रक्चर्स और आरसीसी स्ट्रक्चर्स के लिए सेटिंग्स डिफॉल्ट सेटिंग्स एट ए टाइम नहीं रख सकते.
एग्जैक्टली.
मीन्स सेपरेट या फिर सॉफ्टवेयर चाहिए ऐसा.
मैं बताता हूँ. ठीक है.
This.
ओके लेट मी कंप्लीट नाउ. सी, सो आपको प्रॉब्लम समझ में आ गया? पहले मैं प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट कर रहा हूँ. सो आपको प्रॉब्लम समझ में आ गया? हेलो
सर, you may proceed with English. You may proceed in English.
okay.
Others may not be comfortable with
Okay. So see, come back. So first I try to explore what is the problem if you are going to practice with this option. So what is the solution? Don't worry, we don't need to think much about. Just come back here. See, the second option is present. Use setting from a model file. All the problem will be resolved.
Okay.
Getting? Use settings from a model file. So it will ask about of which model you want to take the basic definition. What's the problem? If RCC, go to that select that RCC model. If it is a steel structure, go to select that steel structure. Are you getting? So it is asking what about the particular model. In first, it is directly taking the definition from the saved model. Now in second option, you are free.
Okay.
Now you are free. You can take the reference of any model, and it's your choice whether it is RCC structure, whether it is steel structure, whether it is composite structure. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Ashok sir. That is very good. Yeah, true.
Okay. The second one, you are free. In the first option, there was some restriction, but in the second option, there's no any kind of restriction. You are free. You don't need to think much about these all things like steel RCC, saving definition and all. Okay. Now the third option, I hope you all it's very clear. It's clear to all of you. Okay. Now
Yes, sir.
third option
Yes, sir.
will
The
be
doubt
there.
is cleared now.
Okay, good. Now third option will be there. Use built-in setting with. So this option is what if you want to start your work from nothing, from scratch. So you have to proceed with this third option. Got it? So first and second option you are getting about it. Now third option. Okay. Now display unit. So 3 unit systems are actually given by the software: US customary, metric SI, and metric MKS system. Okay. So if with which unit system you have to proceed, it is depends on your architectural plan. Hello.
Okay, sir.
Your architecture plan. If your architecture is feet and inches, you have to proceed with US customary option. If your unit system in if your structure, your architecture plan in meter and millimeter, in that case you have to proceed with metric SI.
Okay.
Okay, so this 2 unit system is actually useful,
Mhm.
and it's similar to metric SI system is similar to your metric SI metric MKS system. Okay, so US customary we will practice, metric SI we will practice if your architecture plan, if your planning and if your grid systems are in feet and inches, you have to proceed with US customary. And if your architecture plan in meter and feet, meter and mm, in that case you have to proceed with metric SI. You have to choose anyone. Suppose suppose any architecture plan, any project I am going to start which is in meter and mm, so that's why I'm going to choose a metric SI. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Can wait for 2 minutes. Hello. So the selection of display unit system, it depends on the plan. Okay, the grid system, the architecture plan. So accordingly we will go to select this option. Okay, so if it is in meter and mm, metric SI will be there. If it is feet and inches, in that case you have to choose the US customary option. These two will be there, but it is not fixed. Like once you selected a metric SI, you can't change it later. So at any stage of practicing for dealing any project, at any stage you can change your unit system. We will discuss in detail later in later sessions. Okay, what will happen, what how to change the unit system. Then second, steel section database. You all are well aware with the steel table. There are so many steel sections are available. There are so many standard section sizes of the steel structure. Steel elements are there. Like I section is there, L section is there, channel section is there, hollow circular section. So all the definition of standard section sizes, all the definitions of standard section sizes based on different countries are actually were added by this software in this option. So for the Indian case, for the Indian, for this country, we are choosing this Indian option. So all the definition of standard section sizes of the steel structure, steel elements will be recalled by the software in its memory, and it will show you when you are going to deal with the steel structure. When you are going to deal with the steel structure, and if you need to have the standard section sizes, like all over India, if you
Means
go and if you, sorry,
software is supporting all the codes.
yes, yeah, the codes that we will discuss here, the codes is a different thing. But for the steel section database, it is what database. So country has decided some standardization for all the manufacturers. Like if you are throughout the country, if you are going to take like IS, MB, I section. Okay, so as MB like 500. So what does mean by the 500 is the depth of this section. Am I right or wrong? Hello.
Yes, sir. You are right.
Okay, 500. So all over India, if you are going to find, and this, if you are taking this ISMB, so the depth of this section, width of this flange section will be same. That is defined by the Bureau of Indian Standard.
Okay,
So that
sir.
throughout the country you will get the same section size.
Standard
Okay.
sizes are there.
Yeah, standard sizes are there. So that's why in the software, when you are going to choose any particular country, so according to that country, the software will recall all the standard section sizes like I section, L section, channel section, hollow section, circular box. Are you getting? So that
Yes, sir.
all standard section sizes will be restored in the list of ETABS software for the later action for dealing the steel structure. If I am taking another any code, Russian code, so according to that country, it will recall all the section sizes. I am choosing this Euro code, so European, like all the section sizes will be available here. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now second, steel design code. Now here it is asking about the code, about which code or with which code you want to design your structure. So it is for steel structure. So for the Indian Indian IS code for the designing of basic code for the designing of steel structure is what? IS 800 2007. And for the design of RCC structure, the basic code for the design of RCC structure is what? IS 456 2000. Are you getting my point or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, so these all things are actually, we are having some unit systems like in US default section length we are considering inches, areas in considering inch square. Okay, length we are consider like forces, modulus of elasticity, stress, stiffness, a time period. So what units consideration is there in the US default setting option is available here. So I will share this the PDF file, so you can go through this once. You don't need to remember these all things. Just go through this.
Okay, sir. Means
Okay.
at the time of work we can refer it.
No, we don't need to look at this. Okay, that all things you don't need to remember. Okay, just go through this once. Okay,
All right,
US
sir.
default. Then metric SI. Metric SI where length is considered in mm, small unit, and area were considered in centimeter square. Displacement were considered in mm. Forces were
Okay.
considered in kilonewton.
Okay.
Stresses
So,
were
sir,
considered in megapascal, Newton per mm square. So this is what consideration. So I will share this file so you can go through this once. Available codes. So by the country like ACI, American code released in 2014, 11 and 2008. So these are the revisions of the codes. AS stand for Australian code. BS stand for British code. So all these codes are actually present here. Italian code is there. By country wise. Okay. Now go back. Is that all okay? This window?
sir, I have a doubt.
Yes.
Just what you have showed regarding units. So that unit system is, you mean to say that unit systems are incorporated, the same unit system is incorporated in this software, right?
Yes.
Am I right, sir?
Yes.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now say simply okay. Once you click over this okay.
Sir, in these three, which one we have to going to use
Sorry.
the options? In these three options, which we have to use?
Go to file. Go to, wait. This India. This metric. Display unit system. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So as I told you, like for if your architecture plan in feet and inches, you have to proceed with US customary option.
No, sir, not that one. The
Yes.
other three options. Use a different settings or use settings from your model
Okay.
file.
So that depends on your need and your requirement. If you are going to start your work from nothing, if you don't have any reference model, at that time what you will do, you need to go with this option. Third option,
Okay.
everything you have to
Okay.
define. And if
Okay.
you are having if you are having any model, reference model, and all the definition of your reference model is as per the requirement of new model, so you can go with this option. Are you getting?
Okay.
Hello, who is there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Kamil. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So according to your need and requirement, you can proceed with this any of these option.
Mhm.
Okay.
So the second option is user friendly, means it is flexible.
Yes. Okay. There's no any restriction. Either you can
Okay.
open any RCC structure, you can take the definition of RCC as well as steel structure.
So if we have to do some one or two changes, so we can do that in this options.
Yes. See, flexibility is there at any stage of any project. You can do any kind of changes. Okay, it is not like that once you decide here like a unit system, so you can't change it. Once you decide the Indian standard, you can't change it. Once you decide the steel code, you can't change it later. Once you design the RCC code, you can't change it later. Anything, anytime, at any stage you can change. Okay.
सर एक डाउट है भैया इसमें
हाँ कौन?
चंद्रदेव सर
हाँ बताइए.
सर जो अपना पहला ऑप्शन है उसके लिए अपने को पहले मॉडल ओपन करके सेव करना पड़ेगा, कैसे रहेगा?
नहीं, एक मतलब आपने सेव कर दिया तो फिर वो हमेशा सेव ही रहेगा.
नहीं, मान लीजिए मैंने ये ETABS सॉफ्टवेयर को क्लोज कर दिया, फिर से ओपन किया.
हाँ तो वो सेव रहेगा.
अच्छा वो
एक
मतलब
मरतबा उसकी मेमोरी में गया तो वो वही मॉडल सेव रहेगा। ओके,
ओके
नया
उसका
कोई अच्छा ऐसा भी है, लाइक सपोज मैंने इतना किया, इसमें सारे
बराबर
अर्थक्वेक लोड थे और बहुत विंड लोड थे, बहुत सारी चीजें थी। अब
जी
एक और आरसीसी का ही प्रोजेक्ट है, सब कुछ वही है, सिर्फ उसमें मैंने अर्थक्वेक वगैरह वैसा कुछ नहीं है, सिर्फ एक ग्रेविटेशनल लोड है आपका, डेड लोड लाइव लोड।
बराबर
ओके, अब मुझको अगर कोई प्रोजेक्ट करना है जिसमें लाइक मुझको एज अर्थक्वेक और ये सारे लोड्स नहीं चाहिए, इतने लोड कॉम्बिनेशन भी नहीं चाहिए, और
जी
फिर भी मैं कुछ डेफिनेशन सेव करना चाहता हूँ, तो क्या करूंगा मैं? तो वो
Excuse me.
नए वाला जब मैं करूंगा सेव, ओके,
जी
ग्रेविटेशनल लोडिंग वाला, सो ये प्रीवियस वाला जो है वो सारा डिस्कार्ड हो जाएगा और नया जो है वो अपडेट हो जाएगा।
ओके
Sir,
ओके,
can you please keep all the conversations only in English?
but for others, those who are comfort, means for your query you can ask me in any language, accordingly I will give the answer, but my discussion will be in English. Like says Chandradev is comfort with Hindi for its for his clarification.
If
Who's
he's
saying that?
asking, if he's asking in Hindi, can you reply back in English so that we can follow what you're telling?
Okay, okay. Chandradev, you can understand?
यस सर यस सर
Can understand in English?
यस सर
Akila, is there any problem?
Yeah, thank you, sir.
No, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Shall we proceed?
यस सर
Okay. So can we end this dialog box? Model initialization. Can we proceed? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, what about the old codes like IS 800 1984? They are also available.
As
1984, IS 800 1984.
that is not available, update code will be there.
Okay.
That is not needed. Okay. Yes. Now simply say OK. Once you click over the OK, it will take you to the next level. And next window, a new dialog box will open with the title of New Model Quick Templates. Is that all okay? See, here the unit that you are getting meter. Why it is available in meter option? It is asking all the definition in meter, all the dimension it is asking in meter. Metric SI system. Why? Because we have selected the metric SI option. Okay, that's why this is asking. If I am taking this like go to file, go to new model, and go to third option, and here I am going to take US customary option. Just say simply OK. So now it is asking feet and inches. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
now simply say OK, cancel this, go to file, go to new model, and go to third option. Just click over this metric SI. Let's say simply OK. Once you click over the OK, a new dialog box will open that is asking about setting of grid lines. So first try to understand what does mean by the grid lines. So the grid lines actually what it is what reference lines. Grid lines grid lines are actually what? Reference line. Okay, it is just for the reference purpose we need to define the we need to define these grid lines. It is not completely visible, it is what? Semi visible, and it may be present, and you can keep it off, you can keep it on as per your need, as per your requirement. You can keep it to be in active form and in inactive form. So grid lines are very important just to start your work, just to start your modeling. Your grid is not required for the analysis, your grid is not required for the design work, but without of having these grid lines you will not able to create your model. For the preparing your correct model, you need to have the reference, you need to have the help of these grid lines. Are you getting? Hello. So it is what? Simply
Yes,
it is
sir.
what? Reference line. So there are three options of preparing these grid lines. Number first, there are three options to prepare these grid lines in the software. Okay, so actually see what is the importance. See, without for preparing your model 100% correct is very essential. Why it is? Because if you are going to do the mistake with modeling, so that is very dangerous. Like if you are doing error a mistake in design, so this is okay, little up to a certain extent we can understand. If you are doing mistake up to a certain extent, minor mistake in analysis, that is okay. But if you are doing mistake in preparing the model, so all the later stages will be wrong. Like suppose if your model is wrong, so your analysis will be wrong. If your analysis is wrong, your design will be wrong. If your design is wrong, your result and schedule and detail, everything will be wrong. Why? Because model is wrong. So that's why while going to prepare your model, you have to take care. And most important stage with the practicing with the software is actually modeling, nothing else. Because analysis will be same with the every project, loading will be same dead load, same live load will be there, same earthquake load will be there, same load combination will be there. What difference? Analysis will be there, bending moment diagram will be same, design will be same, scheduling will be same percentage you have to maintain, minimum and maximum, scheduling will be same, detailing will be same, everything is same. So difference will be what? Your architecture plan will be different, my home architectural plan will be different, the third person architecture plan will be different. Are you getting or not? Hello.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So difference is what? Only the architecture plan, and accordingly your model is going to change. So that's why most challenging stage or step while practicing with the software is actually modeling. Actually what? Modeling. If you are doing wrong model, everything will be wrong. So that's why, and your model is depends for preparing the correct model, you need to have correct grid lines. You need to take the help of the grid lines. Are you getting the importance of grid lines?
Yes.
Okay. So there are three options of preparing the grid lines. So very first, yes, is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Very
sir.
first
Sir.
option is what? First option, offset point OPM method. Offset point method. Second one is ETABS quick template option. ETABS quick template option. And third option is there. That is what? Export and import method. What? Offset point method is there, ETABS quick template option is there, or I can say the method is there, and export and import method is there. But their application in different situation is their applications depends on different situations. Okay, so among these three options, the first one is not useful, and not, normally we are not practicing with this first option. But for your knowledge, for your understanding, I am taking this option. So it should be in your knowledge. That's why I'm taking. Otherwise, we don't need to practice it. Normally, we are not practicing with this option. Among these two options are very useful. Among this, with these two options, we are practicing with the real project. So ETABS quick template option is there. Export and import method option is there. So if your architecture plan is, if architectural drawing is not much complicated. Hello. If your architecture plan is not much complicated, it is simple, it is having a simple geometry, in plan geometry, in that case we are going to proceed with the ETABS quick template option, ETABS quick template method option. But if your architecture plan is very complicated, so much complication is there in your architecture plan, so in that situation, what we will do? We are going to export CAD drawing. We are going to export the CAD drawing, and that CAD drawing we are going to import in the ETABS software. Hello.
Yes, got it.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Okay. It's all depends on your in-plan geometry of your architectural plan. Like suppose, see, suppose this kind of architectural drawing is there. So can you guess? Is it possible to prepare the grid lines? No, it is not possible to prepare the grid lines for this kind of project. See, it is very complicated. Hello, see, it's looking out to be easy. It is simple, but while going to prepare the grid lines, so that is complicated to prepare the grid lines in the software itself. Okay, so in that case, in this kind of project, complicated architectural drawing, this kind of drawing, complicated architectural drawing, so in that case what we will refer, we are going to prepare the center line plan in the in the CAD itself, and we are going to export this drawing, and that exported drawing we are going to import in the software. Hello.
Okay, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
that drawing we can directly import in this software, first thing. Second is what, if your architecture plan is simple, if the architecture plan is simple, in that case what option is there, we can directly prepare the grid lines, this kind of grid lines in the software itself. So you all may think that like why we are going to prepare these grid lines. You all may think that like why we are going to practice to prepare the grid lines in the software, because this option is looking good. Directly we are going to export and we are going to import in the software, so it is more easy. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
Yes, but exporting the drawing from the CAD and importing into the ETABS software and getting the means avoiding the presence of error is very difficult. It is very challenging and it needs a lot of expertise. Expert means you should be well expert to practice with this option, like exporting this drawing and importing in and then making your model free of any error. Okay, so it is very challenging. Yeah, it is okay, we are practicing with this, we are doing this, but it needs a lot of experience.
We should yes.
Okay, you
Experience.
should have the experience how to prepare these grid lines, because minor points will be missed and that will create in your model as error. As I told you, your modeling is very important. That's why I have discussed that point. So your model should be correct. So exporting drawing from the CAD and importing in the ETABS software is looking out to be easy, but actually practicing with this it is very difficult. That's why the experts recommend that as much as possible, note it down. Experts recommend that as much as possible try to prepare the grid lines in the software itself. Hello.
Okay.
Because there will be less possibility of modeling errors. There will be less chances of modeling error. But you may say that like if the architectural plan is very complicated, then what? So yeah, in that situation you are there's no any option. In that situation you can't prepare the grids in the software. In that situation, if the architecture plan is very complicated, at that time you are not able to prepare the grids in the software itself. In that situation, only that option is available, like exporting the drawing and then importing in the software. But if there is a chances as much as possible to create the grid lines, so go with the option to create the grid lines in the software itself. Getting or not?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Is that all clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what are the different options to prepare the grid lines in the software? Offset point method is there, and
ETABS quick
template option is there, and third option is what?
export and import method.
Export and import method is there. In which situation these two methods we are accepting and we are practicing with? Can anyone repeat?
So in plan geometry, we go for ETABS quick template options, and for import and export method when the architecture plan is critical.
Exactly. Good. If it depends on the situation of the project or in-plan geometry of your project, a complication of your in-plan geometry of the project. If it is so much complicated, then go to export and import. If it is simple, in that situation you have to go with the ETABS quick
ETABS
template
quick.
option. Okay.
ETABS.
Then further clarification will be done. You will get when we will practice. Okay, we will practice, further clarification will be there. Okay, so if you are not getting something, so don't worry. Okay, but remember these things. Okay, come back, just go to ETABS.
Sir, can you show some models how to import and how to export the grid lines from AutoCAD to ETAB?
Everything will be covered, don't worry about. Hello, timely
Okay, sir.
everything will come to you, don't worry, everything I will cover. Okay,
Okay, sir.
every point we will cover, don't worry, keep patience, everything we will discuss. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, first, offset point method. What does mean by this offset point method, or how we are going to prepare the grids by this offset point method? Okay. So suppose this grid system, this is what the grid system I have to prepare. So go back to ETABS. Suppose I have to create any model. I have to create any model. For that, I need to prepare the grid line like this. Okay. So go back to ETABS. Number first option it is asking. So first we are going to practice with the ETABS quick template option, means first offset point method. So for the offset point method, what I need to go to blank, these all points will cover. Okay, first click over the blank and let's just simply OK. Once you click over the OK, see this kind of screen will be there. This is what plan view and this is what 3D view. So whatever you are going to create in plan, that will be visible in 3D view. And if you want to adjust this window, like suppose I want to keep this 3D view like short, just keep it like this. If you want to extend it, just click over that, keep it here. Got it? If you want to close this 3D view, just close this. If you want to add any window, view window, just click here and just say add a new window. If you want to add one more window, just click over that and just say add a new window. That will be added. If you want to further one more window, 4 window you need to have, just say add new window. Likewise, so many windows you can add. So I would like to have only plan view right now. I don't need to have the 3D view also. Just close this. So the plan view will be there, and once you get into the software, so see all the options will be enabled, will be in active form. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now what I need to do, see I have to prepare these points. First I have to position all these points. That's why we are going to call it as offset point method. First I have to position all these points. So just go back to ETABS and just click over the draw. Once you click over the draw, here the option is there, draw. See, draw joint object. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
All the option like edit in file, model or new model, open model, close, save, importing of the things in the software, exporting the things from the ETABS software, and so many things are there. Everything will discuss timely. Edit option is there, view option is there, define option is there, draw option is there. So many things are there that all things will be covered timely. Getting? So we have to draw something here. So we need to go to draw option. So go to draw and here draw joint. Click over that draw joint. Once you click over that draw joint, okay, now it is asking the space, distance. So I need to position this point is at origin 0 0. Hello. This point is what? Origin. So just go back to ETABS and it is 0 0. Close this. See, in X direction, this window is showing what? In X direction, this is green direction is what? Y direction. In plan direction, and over the height there is Z direction. Hello.
Okay, sir.
Over the height there is a Z direction. It is in X direction. It is in Y direction. So just put here as what? 0 0 nothing. 0. Just close this and come back here. Just click anywhere. So joint will be present here. Hello.
Yeah.
Okay. Now just go to draw. Again check this option draw join, and at this time what is the spacing between this origin and this?
Okay. From
Sorry?
2
0
and
to
2.8.
meter.
Sorry? This point. I'm asking about this. Okay, let me.
2 meters.
I'm asking about this point.
X is 2, Y is 0.
Meter.
X is 2. So see, X we have to put as 2. It is asking in mm. So how much it will be?
2000 mm.
2000. Close this and just click here. So it will be 2000. Come back. We will move fast because it's a very basic thing. So same thing we have to repeat again and again. Now from this 2, like it is what? 4 point. But it is by the reference of origin. 0 to this option is what? 4.6. But if we are calculating this distance from this point, how much it will be?
2.6.
2.6.
So it's your choice from which point you want to take the reference, either from origin or either from this. So I would like to take from origin. So 4.6. How much it will become in mm? Go to draw join. In mm, how much it will be?
4600.
4600. Close, let it to be present here and then click here. So it is going to be modeled. Now next, tell me
9.1.
9.1. How much it will be?
9100.
Hello? 9100.
Yes, sir.
Just click here. So it will be going to position the point here. Now next, in y direction, most of the time we are thinking that over the height. Hello? Our
Okay.
consideration is what? Over the height. So that is not the case in the software. Okay. In the software, x direction, in plan x direction, in plan y direction, it is what? Like
Length
this.
and width.
Okay. And over the height, which axis is there?
Z.
Z axis. So remember, don't do the mistake. Getting? So go back. In y direction, in plan direction, so what is the distance in y? So 2.8. All the points at a distance of 2.8. Okay, in y direction, just go back to ETABS and x direction will be 0. In y direction, 2.8 will become 2800. Okay, just click here, then click here. All the base point, click here, and then click here. So all the point will be present here. Now next is what? From this point to this point, how much is there?
2.1.
3100. 3100. Just click here. It is going to be modeled. It is going to be modeled. It is going to be drawn here. It is going to be present here. Is that all okay? Now just tell me all the points we have positioned as per our need, as per our requirement. Now tell me, can I call this as the grid lines? Can I call?
No.
No.
sir.
These all
These
are
are just
actually the joints.
joints.
These all are the joints. It is not the points. That's why I go to draw, and here the option you will get draw dimension line. Hello. Sorry. Draw
Yes.
grid lines. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Just click over that. Draw grid lines. Click over that. Now take it on side. Remember, now grid lines. This is the first point. Just take it to this side and click here. Just a second. So this line, along this line, all these points are there. So this is called as grid line first. It is the label of this grid. Click here, take it to this side. It is what? Grid 2. It is what?
Grid line
From
3.
this side to this, click here, start point and end point. It is going to give the label to this grid as 3. Getting or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Undo, come back, undo, vanish the last action. So just click over this undo. Otherwise go to editor and this option will be there, undo and redo. Okay, so come back, see again why I'm taking this, repeat all these actions. Why? because if you are moving from right to left, it is giving the label on left side. But if you are moving left to right, it is giving the label to right side. Getting?
Yes.
If you are taking from this side to this, it is giving the label on this left side. So it depends on you on which side you need to have the label of the grid. Understood or not?
Okay, sir.
Every minor point we will cover. Every minor point. Just take this point from here to here, grid first. From here to here, it is grid first, grid 2. From here to here, it is grid 3. And from here to here, you need to have, suppose upside, it will be the label on that side. Understood or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Undo all these steps. Okay. Now zoom it from this point to this. From this to this. From this to this. Now from here to here. From here to here. Now from here to here. Now from here to here. Now I can call this as grid lines or not? Tell me fast.
Yes, sir.
Now I can call Nikhil, Kamil.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So these all the things are very basic things we are trying to cover. Okay. But from scratch, from nothing to, we have to go to expert level. Okay. So just come back.
So I have a doubt.
Okay.
Sir, if since I know a bit of ETABS basics, so I have personal doubt that if I have drawn a reference point, there is an option draw reference point, right?
Yes.
So if I want to replace it with the draw joint option, can I do that?
Sorry, I'm not getting.
मैं हिंदी में उर्दू में बोलूँ सर?
Okay, okay, no issue, no issue.
सर देखिए मैंने ये ड्रॉ ऑप्शन में ड्रॉ रेफरेंस पॉइंट बोल के एक ऑप्शन आता है, तो मैं वो ऑप्शन लेके मैं रेफरेंस पॉइंट ड्रॉ करी, तो इट विल बी डिफरेंट फ्रॉम ड्रॉ जॉइंट ऑब्जेक्ट्स, क्योंकि रेफरेंस पॉइंट सर नल जॉइंट्स की तरह रहता है, मींस वो रीड नहीं होता है.
Okay. ये ज्वाइन भी आपका कोई मैटर नहीं करता है. Okay. It also doesn't matter in your model, in your analysis, in your design. It is also none.
मीन्स इन ड्राइंग में बता रही हूँ सर कि ये डिफाइंड पॉइंट्स नहीं रहते हैं. जैसा कि हम एक प्लान लिए, उसमें कॉलम्स है, तो कॉलम्स के एंड पे यानी एंड ऑफ द कॉर्नर जॉइंट्स बोल के बताता है. देखिए जब हम कर्सर लेके जाते हैं वहां पे, कर्सर जब
सी ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड. ओके, आप कोई एलिमेंट बनाते हो ना, लाइक कॉलम मैंने बीम लिया, सो बीम का ये इसका एंड है, दैट इज नॉट द जॉइंट, इट्स एंड. वो एज अ जॉइंट आपको शो करेगा, बट इट इज व्हाट, इट इज द एंड ऑफ द एलिमेंट. ओके, दैट इज नॉट द जॉइंट. ओके, एंड द जॉइंट इज डिफरेंट. आप इसको डिलीट भी करना चाहोगे, सो ये डिलीट नहीं होगा आपसे. आर यू गेटिंग? सो ये चीज है. अभी मैं ये जॉइंट को सिलेक्ट करके, लाइक सपोज, ओके लेट मी शो यू क्या है. ठीक है, अभी देखिए आ गया 2 जॉइंट, यहाँ पर एक जॉइंट आ गया, यहाँ पर आ गया. अब मैं इसको डिलीट करता हूँ. लेट्स से सिलेक्ट दिस टू जॉइंट्स आर सिलेक्टेड, जस्ट गो टू डिलीट दिस. कुछ हुआ क्या आपका? नहीं हुआ. मैं इसको सिलेक्ट करता हूँ, उसे डिलीट हो गया, डिलीट वो. सो दैट इज द डिफरेंस. ओके, now is that all clear about this offset point method?
Why it happens like that?
Sorry,
When you selected at the grid, it got deleted, whereas when you drew a separate one, it did not get deleted. Why is it so?
actually see, it is not the joint, Akila. See, this is what member ends. That's why I'm trying to explain. If the beam element is there, it is not the joint, Akila.
Okay.
It is what? It is not the joint. This is the joint. It is showing okay. It is representing by joint, but it is the beam end. If I am deleting this beam, then that will be vanish. Because that is associated with your beam. That is in connection with your beam.
Okay.
Unless and until you are not going to delete that beam, that joint will not vanish. But it is what? It is the another element. It is a special joint. So this joint will be deleted. Okay?
सो मेरा एक्चुअल डाउट आप समझे नहीं सर, मैं ये पूछना चाह रही थी कि इसमें जो ऑप्शन है ड्रॉ रेफरेंस पॉइंट, तो मैंने समझिए सर मेरे को ऑफसेट देना है, तो मैं क्या करी, मेरे को एक्चुअली जॉइंट चाहिए था, लेकिन मैं ड्रॉ रेफरेंस पॉइंट लेके ऑफसेट दे दी.
ओके.
तो सर मेरे को अब चाहिए कि मैं वो रेफरेंस पॉइंट की जगह में
ओके ठीक है समझा.
जॉइंट दूं, तो उसको
रेफरेंस पॉइंट रहेगा, ये जॉइंट में आपका ट्रीट नहीं होगा. ये आप इसकी बात कर रहे हो. ओके
जी सर.
ठीक है. सो ये आपका देखिए कलर, ये जो है आपका, ये आपका जो है, वेट देखिए सिलेक्ट हो रहा है आपका, नहीं होता है वो. ये रेफरेंस पॉइंट है. ये कब आपको हेल्प करेगा, लाइक जब आप मॉडलिंग वगैरह कर रहे हो. जैसे मुझको यहाँ पर एक बीम स्टार्ट करना था, यहाँ से मुझको एक बीम चाहिए था, यहाँ पे मुझको इस पॉइंट चाहिए था. सो मैंने क्या किया, यहाँ पे क्लिक किया. अब यहाँ पे मुझको एक रेफरेंस पॉइंट मिल गया. अभी यहाँ पर लाइन नहीं होता, ये पॉइंट नहीं होता, तो मैं यहाँ पर कहाँ पर मेरा डिस्टेंस फाइंड आउट करता, मेरा डिजायर्ड पॉइंट फाइंड आउट करता. सो ये रेफरेंस पॉइंट है. दिस इज नॉट द जॉइंट, इट इज व्हाट रेफरेंस पॉइंट. वैसे रेफरेंस लाइन भी आता है, वो सारी चीजें हम लोग आगे कवर करेंगे बहुत डिटेल में. ओके.
तो वही सर, अगर मैं ये रेफरेंस पॉइंट ड्रॉ करी एक जगह, लेकिन मेरे को चाहिए था जॉइंट वहां पे, तो मैं रिप्लेस कर सकती हूँ
इसको? रिप्लेस नहीं, ये रिप्लेस तो ऐसा कोई ऑप्शन नहीं है आपका रिप्लेस करने का.
अच्छा, मीन्स मेरे को यानी अंडू करके
करना पड़ेगा. यस एग्जैक्टली. एनी हाउ. ओके.
Yes, sir.
Okay, shall we proceed?
Yes, sir. You may proceed.
Okay. Now, so this is what offset point method. Now, second option. See, second grid system. We have to prepare this grid system. Hello, is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Uniform grid system. Why I am going to call it as uniform grid system? Because if you are seeing in x direction, the distance between the two grid lines, the distance between these two grid lines is 3 meter A to B. From B to C, the same distance is there. From C to D, same distance is there. Because between of every grid lines, the distances are same. That's why we are going to call it as what?
Grid lines.
Hello?
Uniform grid system.
Uniform grid system. In y direction, if you are seeing that, see distance between 1 and 2, the grid system distance is 5 meter. Between 2 and 3, distance is what?
5 meter.
5 meter. Between 3 and 4, distance is what? 5 meter. So between two grid lines, the distances are same. That's why we are going to call it as uniform grid system. Hello?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now, see. What is the total number of story, typical story height, bottom story height? There is another discussion. We will discuss it. Okay. But right now, just try to understand this grid system. So it is called as uniform grid system. And suppose your architecture plan is simple, and this kind of grid system you have to model, you have to prepare in the software. So how to proceed? Just go to ETABS, go to file, go to new model. And it is asking to save this your existing work. So I'm not willing to save this. Just say no. And go to use in build setting. Go with this option. And as I told you, first you need to look your unit system. So let me know what is the unit system here. Metric SI or US customary? Which one?
metric SI, sir.
Metric SI.
Metric SI. So we have to proceed with the metric SI. That's why metric SI. Indian will be there. IS code will be same. Code will be for the steel and for RCC will be same. Actually, we don't need to have this right now because we are not actually going to deal any project. Okay, but you have to choose anything. So let it to be, say okay. Now go to ETABS. So it is what for making the grid lines. Previously what we have done, we don't need to have any grid lines, by default grid lines. That's why we are not checking this option. We are taking the blank one. That's why nothing was present on the screen. But here right now in this case we need to have the grid lines. So it is asking how many number of grids are in x direction. So can you tell me how many number of grids in x direction?
6.
6.
How many grids? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So total number of grids in x direction how many?
6.
So it is asking number of grid lines in x direction. Just put 6. Come back. How many grid lines in y direction?
6.
6.
6.
Go back and put it as 6. Okay. Now spacing of grid lines in x direction. Let me know what is the
5.
spacing x
3
direction.
meters.
3 meters.
Very good. Just put it as 3 meter. In y direction how much it is?
5 meters.
5 meters.
5.
5 meter.
5.
Just put it as 5. 5 meter. First it is asking numbers. Second it is asking the spacing. Grid labels. So in x direction, beginning in x direction from left to right, software is referring to give the label by the alphabetical order. In x direction from left to right, by default option, the software is referring to give the label as A, B, C in alphabetical labeling will be there. Are you getting? Hello. But option is
Yes,
there.
sir.
You can change
Yes.
it to right to left. But let it to be by default. Okay. In y direction, it is giving the labeling by the numbering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on. But it
So
is giving
that's
the
always
label
right.
from
We have to
bottom
bring
to top.
XX.
Hello. It is from
So that's
bottom to.
always right.
Sorry.
That's always right. X grid is as numerical and Y grid is alphabetical.
I'm not getting
Or it's
number
constant.
come in. Yes.
No, sir, I'm asking whether is if we want X as numerical, we have to give it right.
Yes. That modification you can do. Change it to 1 and change it to A. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, but right now we are practicing first by default option. Okay, so that's why I'm going to take A here, right, and here take it as 1. Getting? Hello.
Yes,
So
sir.
labeling from left to right as alphabetical order, from means left to right for the x direction grids, for the y direction grids it is giving the numbering. Getting? Come back.
Yes.
Let's say simply okay. So grid labels. Now simply say check this option grid. So this is what in plan definition. It is what in plan definition. Then what about the over height definition? So over height means heights. So how many number of stories are there? So directly put here. There are so many things I had to discuss between this total, typical and bottom. But right now whatever is given, just put that value. Okay. Later on we will discuss in detail. So total number of story how much? 5.
5.
Typical story height. There is an interesting discussion
3.
about counting of stories. The interesting discussion how to can define typical story, bottom story. We will cover it. Okay. So typical story height is what? 3. What is the bottom story height? 2.5.
5 meter.
Now this is done. Okay. These all basic definitions. This is what on left side that we have defined in plan definition. This is what over height definition. Okay. Now I need to have the grids. That's why I check this option. If you are taking this after making all this definition, if you are taking this blank, so nothing will be there. We want to have these grid lines. So take this grid only. Say simply okay. So let's see what will be there. Hello. See how smartly you are getting directly all the grids to be prepared. Hello.
Yes, got it.
Yes, sir.
all the grids, but the visibility is not much good. Am I right?
Yes, sir. The background is white.
Yeah, no issue. Just go to file. Sorry, go to editor. In editor, edit story and grid system option is there. Just click over that, and if you want to do any modification over the height, so you need to go to this option. If you want to do the modification in plan grids, so you need to go to this option. Getting or not?
Yes, sir.
So go to modify and show grid system. Just click over this, and it will take you to this kind of window. It is nothing but your defined definition. It is nothing but your defined definition, but only the representation is different. But we will discuss all these things. Right now I have to change the color. I have to take some dark color, like to improve the visibility. So take it to down and say simply OK, and say simply OK, and say simply OK. See, now visibility has been improved or not?
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So this is kind of modification. Suppose I want to change the color of these grids. So go to editor, go to edit grid system, and again go to modify show grid system, and I need to have the color as red one. Take this, say simply OK, OK, say OK. See, hello.
Yes, sir.
Are you getting? If
Yes, sir.
I want to increase the bubble size. I want to increase all this bubble size. Go to edit. Suppose just for example, the bubbles. Suppose I want to. They are at a particular sufficient distance. So I can increase. If suppose the visibility is not clear. If I'm not okay to see this labeling. I want to increase the sizes. So go to edit. Go to edit grid system, go to modify and increase from 1252 like 2000. Say simply OK. Say OK. Let's see.
Right.
Hello. Yes, sir.
If I want to reduce it to by 1000, go to edit grid storage system, go to modify and change it to what? 1000 only. If suppose it is going to overlap, say simply OK. Say OK. So it is going to be changed.
Okay, sir.
So I am trying to explain everything for the modification of in-plan geometry. अभी हम लोग height की बात नहीं कर रहे हैं. We are not discussing about the height. We are talking about the in-plan arrangement, in-plan definition, in-plan changes, in-plan modification, rating. Getting?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now go to like what? Okay. If any further, like let me see. Go to edit story. Go to modify. Okay. So yeah, this is all done. Let's say simply OK. So this is what very simple thing is there. Getting? Now go back to third type. Okay. See, grids, non-uniform grid system. Is it visible? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now it is what? Non-uniform grid system. Why I'm going to call it as non-uniform? Can anyone?
Spacing is varying, sir.
Because of the spacing between the two grid lines is varying. Spacing between the two grid lines is actually varying. That's why I'm going to call it as what?
Non-uniform grid spacing.
Non-uniform grid system. Is that all okay?
Yes.
Go back to your ETABS. Okay. Go to file. Go to new model. Just say no, I don't want to save this file. Go to third option, and I have to choose this unit system. So again I need to look at these grid lines and unit system. What is this?
Meter.
Sorry?
Metric SI. Metric SI.
Good, very good, very good. So metric SI will be there. Rest of all things will be as it is. Let it to be. Say simply OK. Now, how many grids are there in X direction? Fast.
7.
7.
Oh, good, very good. Just put it as 7 in X direction. How many grids are there in Y direction?
5.
5. Put it as 5. Okay. What is the spacing between all grid lines? Can I define any one specific distance?
No.
No, sir.
No, there's no
Custom
problem
grid
for
setting.
me. For y direction, look at that.
In both directions, dimensions are varying, sir.
In all direction, the dimensions are varying, distances are varying. So, can I proceed with this uniform definition? Can I?
No,
This
sir.
is what uniform
No, sir.
definition. In the previous case, the distances are uniform. That's why easily we are practiced like defining in x direction same distances, in y direction same distance. That was good. But
Okay,
here
sir.
there is a challenge.
Okay, so the difference is there. So we are supposed to take the another option now.
Which option? Custom definition.
Custom grid.
Okay, so just check this option. Whatever is present here, let it to be like in x direction how much? 7. In y direction how much?
5.
5. And here whatever, let it to be as it is. Go to custom. Okay, means we don't need to worry about uniform. Is there any use of uniform?
No, sir.
No, that's why go to custom. Go to custom and go to edit grid data system. Hello.
Yeah. Okay, sir.
Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, how many grids are there in x direction?
7.
7. A, B, C, D and E, F and G. Now, it's okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
A, B, C up to G. In y direction how many?
5.
5.
5.
5. Good. Can you proceed like this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
For sure.
No. Put the distances. How many? What distances will be there? So we will discuss this. Okay. Now see. First, tell me. Suppose here how many grids in x direction? 7. Suppose in x direction 1000 grid is there. Hello. How many?
1000.
1000. For an example, in y direction, suppose 1200 grids are there. Then what you will do? Go add. कब तक करते बैठेंगे आप लोग? Hello.
It will be very hectic work.
Yes. In y direction, you have to define it 1200 times. See,
Yes, sir.
see,
Not
this
possible,
small window
sir.
is there.
Practically not possible.
Yes. So means how many times you will do it? So, कब तक करेंगे आप लोग ये?
Practically not possible, sir. I just said no.
Then, okay. Now come here. One more thing. See, suppose this number of grids you have to define, and spacing here 4.5, 6.65, and repetitive distances are what? Here in 5 meter, and here it is 3.5, 3.5. Typical distance. It is what? 4. Here it is 5. So here 2 times. For 7 grids, the repetitive distances are what? 5 meter. Like for the 1000 grids, let's say suppose 3.5 meter, it is going to repeated by like 700 times. Hello. So 700 times you need to define same distances again and again.
Yes.
For 1200 grids, like suppose 450 times you need to define 6 meter. So it is again very hectic to define 3.5, 3.5, 6 and 6 again and again, and left it defining of this 1000 grid and 1200 is very difficult. Then what is the solution? Hello. Sorry.
Import export method.
No. Architectural geometry is very simple. Square shape. Why you are looking for import export?
So maybe I don't know this option, sir. Maybe it is available and you know about it.
Yes, Veena. You should answer. We will take the help of uniform option. Hello, you all are with me? It's very simple. Hello.
Okay.
We will take the help of uniform system. Actually, see, 4 is there in X and Y. Your software is going to consider this definition. Just go to custom, go to edit. So see, in X direction 4 is there, in Y direction 4 is there. Getting?
Yes, sir.
Say cancel, go to uniform, say 1000 in X, in Y direction put 12,000. And what I told you, like in X direction 3.5 is the repetitive distance, and in Y direction 6 meter is repetitive. Now then go to custom. So custom take the reference of uniform, will take the reference of your uniform grid definitions. Go to edit grid data. Now see. Hello.
Okay.
Getting or not? Chandradev? Understood or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Understood. Got it.
Okay, good, very good. So this is the thing. Now cancel this. So for our recent project in X direction, for X, can we take the help of this uniform grid spacing option for our current definition for our current grid system? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes. In X direction, how many? 7. In Y direction, how many? 5. So anyhow, you have to take this help of this uniform definition. In X direction, well will be 7, and in Y direction, well will be 5. I will move fast. In spacing in X direction. So you need to find out typical spacing, means which is going to repeat maximum number of times. See what? In X direction?
5.
5. Very good. Just put it as 5. Sorry. And in Y direction, is there any? It may be or it may not be.
3.5.
3.5.
3.5. Just put it as 3.5. Akila, are you getting or not? Go to custom.
Yeah. Yeah,
Go to-
following, sir.
Good. Go to edit grid data. Just click over that. So yeah. Now another complication is there. Like two option is present here. Display grid data is ordinate. Displayed grid data is spacing. What it means? Try to understand. I am going to practice with this first option. Display grid data is ordinate. Later on we will practice with this second option. Then you let me know which option is better. Okay? I will show you both of them. Just go back. First option. A to B. What is the distance?
4.5.
So A is at 0.
0. B is at 4.5.
B is at 4.5. Put it as 4.5. Your C is what?
11.1.
For C, you don't need to. You are not allowed to put a B to C distance. You have to measure it from start. From origin. So how much it will be? 4.5 plus 6.6. How much it will become? For the E is,
11.1.
I have
Sir, why
written
we-
here.
sir, why we
Otherwise, you
taking
need to
from
add
A?
it. How much it is?
11.1.
Good. Just put as 11.1.
Sir,
No. Fast. Yes.
why you taking from A other than B?
Because here in this case of display grid data is ordinate, you have to put the distance from the reference line. Here I am going to consider it as reference line.
Okay.
This is the
Okay,
baseline. Are you getting? That's why I'm saying
Yes, sir.
every time in this case display grid data is ordinate. In this case you have to put the distance always from the baseline, 0 line. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, for the D, what it will be? 4.5, 6.65. You have to add this, then you will get what? 16.1. So you need to put what? Hello. 16.1. Now, for the E, how much it will be?
19.6.
19.3. But you have to add it. Okay, don't look here. Okay, we have to add. For the E, how much it will become? 19.6. 19.6. Now come back for I think G. No, sorry, F. 26.1. 26.1. 1. And last it will be what? 31 point? 31.1. This is what? In display grid data as ordinate, you have to set any reference line, means your left hand side line or grid you have to consider as reference, and all the next line you have to, means distances of all the next lines you have to take the reference of A line.
Okay.
Grid A. Getting?
Yes, sir.
So in this case, every time you have to measure the distance from origin to the required line, required grid line. Okay? Hello?
Sir, I have a doubt.
Yes?
We entered the maximum repetitive spacing 5 meter in x-axis and 3.5 in y-axis.
Okay.
But what was its usefulness when after we are editing the spacing grid-wise now? Because
that is the problem. Okay, you are correct. Exactly, your correction, your question is right. But that is the problem in what? In this case, display grid data is ordinate. Akhila.
Yeah.
Your question is right. If you are defining that thing, okay, number we are defining, we are getting the advantage of that, right? Yes. But distances, repetitive distances we are defining, but that advantage we are not getting, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
good.
we are not getting.
But that is the problem with this option. Now come to this side. Okay, cancel this and go to uniform. Put it as again 7 and it is 5. Here it is in 5. Here it is what? 3.5. 5. Now go to custom and go to edit grid data and go to the second option. See this one. Now in this case, you have to put the distance like this. Okay, let me show you. Akila, your answer will be here. Okay, hello.
Okay.
Yeah. In this case, you have to put the distance of 2 consecutive grid lines only. Okay, 2 adjacent grid lines only. Okay, so between A to B, how much distance is there?
4.5.
4.5. Between, okay, one more thing. Between A to B, in reference of A, distance is 4.5. Go back to your ETABS. 4.5. Between B to C, in reference of B, 6.6. Just follow me, okay? Between C to D, in reference of C, 5. Is it present? It is needed to put anything, Akila?
Yeah, not needed to change anything.
Now, between D to E, in reference of D, how much it is?
3.5.
Come down. Between E to F, in reference of E, 6.5. Between F to G, in reference of F, is 5. Now next, just give me answer. Between G to next grid, in reference of G, is there anything?
No.
So it will be what?
0.
That's why in this case the last line will be what? 0. Understood or not?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So let me know which option is useful, either this first or this second.
Second one, sir.
Hello?
Second option.
Second option is good one or not?
Yeah,
Yes,
it's a better one.
Yes. So for later all the discussion, for later all the practices or exercises, we will practice with this option. This display grid data as spacing. Is that all okay?
Sir, I have doubt.
Wait. Let me complete this first. Okay. Now in y direction, what definitions are there? Yeah, 3.5, 4, 3.5, 3.5, 4, 3.5, and last is what?
5.
Let it to be okay. Color, let it to be little bit more dark color. Say okay. Bubble sizes, let it to be as it is. Now simply, this is what in plan definition. Is there any definition we have defined about the height? Tell me.
No, sir.
No. Now say simply okay. Once you done this, now come to this story definition or height definition. So what overheight definition you need to define? Just go back to your ETABS. Sorry, definition. Come here. Total number of stories. How many number of stories are there?
9.
Sorry. Total number of stories.
10.
10. Just go back to ETABS here and just put 10 number of stories. Okay. Typical story height is what?
3.
Sorry?
3.3.
3.3. So it will be 3.3. Now, bottom story height is what?
2.5.
2.5.
So check this 2.5. Okay. Now, custom story. Now, suppose I need to do this some modification like a change in the label of the grids. Label of the levels. First level, second level, third level. Like suppose I have to write story 1, story 2, story 3. Suppose I have to write level 1, level 2, level 3. Suppose I have to write S1, S2, S3. Suppose I have to write just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over the height. Getting? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So for that, just go to custom. Go to custom. Go to mod, edit story data. Click over that. Once you click over that, so this kind of story data information will be available here, and so many things needed to discuss here. I will cover that. Okay. So here the base. The base is there. Story 1. So I would like to write it as 1. I would like to change it to 2. I would like to change it to 3. These are the labels of the level. Hello.
Okay, sir.
These are the labels of what? Hello.
Levels.
Suppose from above to 9 I have to write terrace. So write it at terrace like this. Okay. Typical story height we have defined like what? 3 meter. Suppose you are between 5th to 6th floor. Height is what? Suppose 5 meter. So I will change it to 5. Getting? Hello.
Yes, sir.
But I have to discuss so many things here. Lot of things we have to cover here. I'm not going to cover here right now. Okay. For this instant, for this time, it is okay. Hello.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Right now, just say simply okay. I will cover it or everything we will cover. Okay. But whatever any modification, just here understand if any kind of modification you want to do over the height in respect of changing the height, in respect of changing of label, and so many things is there. Master story, story color, similar to elevation. So many things we will cover that. Okay. Keep patience. Now say simply okay. Once these all things will be done, you can say okay. So your grids will be visible here. Now someone is asking about some query and doubt. Let me know. Hello. Yes.
हाँ सर, कस्टम ग्रिड स्पेसिंग आप ओपन कर सकते हैं क्या सर?
Custom grid spacing. Okay, let me. Okay, wait.
हाँ, edit, yeah. In x coordinate, can we add like 3 point plus and 5 meter? जैसे हम ऐड कर सकते हैं सर उसमें? जैसे मुझे क्या कुछ ऐड करना हो, जैसे अपना ऑप्शन 1 में
ये ग्रिड में आपको ऐड करना है.
प्लस करके ऐड कर सकते हैं.
हाँ हाँ, ये ऑपरेट करता है आपका +3 से एंटर 8 हो गया.
ओके ओके,
वो अंडरस्टैंड करता है उतना. ओके
ओके ओके. लाइक जैसे ऑप्शन 1 यूज कर रहे हैं हम, जैसे डिस्प्ले गेट डेट डाटा एज कोऑर्डिनेट.
अच्छा ओके, ये फर्स्ट ऑप्शन हाँ करता है वो.
ओके ठीक है,
ऐड करता है वो ऑटोमेटिकली. ओके. इवन कन्वर्जन भी बहुत सारे जगह पर करता है वो ऑटोमेटिकली. ओके. लाइक सपोज वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग. सी सपोज मैं क्या करता हूँ 3.28 फीट. देखिए मैंने फीट में लिखा उसको. हेलो. इंटरेस्टिंग. हेलो. आपका एक 1 मीटर कितना होता है पता है आपको? 3.28. Say enter. See, I'm writing 3.28 feet. Enter. How much it is going to become?
1 meter.
ऑटोमेटिकली कन्वर्जन भी करके दे रहा है. सो अगर आपका आर्किटेक्चर प्लान, सी इंटरेस्टिंग, आर्किटेक्चर प्लान आपका फीट एंड इंचेस में है तो उसको रहने दीजिए और आप मेट्रिक एसआई सिस्टम में प्रोसीड करिए. हेलो.
ओके सर.
आर यू गेटिंग?
यस सर.
तो ये आपको कन्वर्जन भी करके दे देता है. सारी चीजें आएगी बताऊंगा मैं. ओके
ठीक है सर.
हाँ ठीक है. अभी यहाँ पर क्या था? Say simply okay. Now we need to have the grid or not, or you need to have the blank page? What you want? Hello.
Grid.
Whether you want to have the grid or not? Fast.
Grid is the better option.
Grid.
Grid.
No.
Grid.
That is the better. That is not the thing. We need to have these grids or not. If I am taking blank, so nothing will be there. Why we have defined these all things? For the having the grids. Hello.
Yes, sir, because we want
grid
grid.
only. Check this option grid only. Say simply okay. That's why your all the definition will be presented here. Okay. Hello.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. If you want to change the visibility, go to edit. Go to edit story. Go to modify over the grid. Over in plan definition. If you want to change, go to modify show grid system. So this definition will be there. And if you want to change the color, take any color like this, say simply okay. If you want to change the bubble sizes, you can change that, say simply okay. And if you want to change the modification over the height, go to modify show story data. So any kind of modification, like suppose the third floor by mistake I have taken, it is 3.3, it is actually 3.1, so I will change it, sorry, 3.1. so say okay, let's say simply okay. So that modification will be executed and your model will be present here. If you want to close this 3D view, close this. So this only plan view will be there. Is that all okay?
Yes, sir.
Is there any
Yes, sir.
question, doubt? So I hope this is all okay for today. Hello.
Yes, sir.
So many things we have to cover for preparing the grades in the software. Lot of things is remaining. Okay. So
Okay,
we will cover it by tomorrow. And tomorrow's session is at 11 o'clock morning. Or if any update will be there, I will inform. Other morning session maybe in evening. Hello.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So I will inform by
Okay,
tomorrow.
sir.
Okay. Is there any question or doubt? You can be present. Otherwise, we are going to end the session.